Hello there, and welcome to FDW Season 3.
FDW, what is up?
I'll tell you what's up, Jose. We are still reeling from SummerSlam somewhat.
Yes, yeah, it was a hell of a night.
Yep, and we're kicking things off with the Viper, Randy Orton.
Straight away, giving us the rundown of how he softened up. Softened up
Roman Reigns.
This man right here.
So if anything, he's owed a favour, and the FDW champion not want to back down from the challenge, stepping into the ring, and he is up for it.
He is, and remember, Cody Rhodes is the man that took the championship from Randy in the first place.
Due to Randy's own hubris, so this is
Randy's
bubbling
chance
under
at
the
redemption.
surface.
Randy's redemption.
He's thrown out a challenge, and Cody's up for it. The challenge has been laid down for Bash in Berlin,
and it is on. That's going to be a big one.
Already looking ahead to the next one, and Randy cashing in his favour. Cody not one to back down.
Cody wasting little time with that one. Huge news, and we've only just started the show.
I know we're only just off the back, but into the first match of the evening, and the choo-choo train is in full swing.
Choo-choo train in the station.
It's about to leave the station as I'm full hype.
Now, Wendy Choo has got a lot of backing from the crowd recently. A lot of people saying that she was robbed by Jade Cargill. She deserves to be #1 contender.
Myself included.
Yourself included. But this hasn't gone unnoticed by Nia Jax, who has quite frankly stated that Wendy Choo isn't in the conversation because she's not worthy of being in the conversation. However, she has thrown out the little caveat that if Wendy Choo can beat Sonya Deville tonight, then she may humour the idea.
Yeah. And if the choo-choo train can leave the station and get some traction, who knows? Wendy Choo could find herself back in the ring with Nia Jax.
Yeah, quite possibly. And as we saw in the Gauntlet match, I think Wendy's hungry for this.
Look at that face. That's a hungry challenger.
Although, it's got to be a daunting task for Wendy, because coming off of what we saw at, I can't remember what pay-per-view it was. SummerSlam, that was it. Nia Jax is looking in unbeatable form. Yeah,
and rather scary that she appears to have formed an alliance with Sonya Deville.
It's a bit like those fish in the ocean that swim next to sharks.
That's exactly what it is, just kind of little minnows swimming along.
Yeah, and cleaning Nia Jax's title so that they don't get eaten themselves.
That's not to take away from Sonya Deville. The first person to score tap out, she will dine out on that moniker.
She absolutely will, and it looks like she's aligned herself with Nia Jax for success, I assume.
That she is. We last saw Nia and Sonya Deville in tag team action against Lash Legend and Jade Cargill en route to SummerSlam. But Choo and Deville with their own kind of personal rivalry going on.
Absolutely. I mean, just harking back to that tag match, Sonya Deville definitely following instructions from Nia Jax well. So I wonder what instructions she's been given here tonight.
Few technical problems going on this end, Jose, with the feedback.
Any better now?
Should be all good. But Deville really taking it to Wendy Choo straight out the gate. And you've got to be thinking Sonya Deville has been given a strict instruction to take no prisoners.
Well, yeah, that's what I was just thinking and saying before the feedback kicked in. Sonya Deville with the cover now.
Early cover, not even a 1 count on this occasion.
Choo's not ready to go yet.
But still, each pinfall attempt has got to be getting into the mind of Wendy Choo.
It also tires out Choo. It's not easy to kick out, and the more you have to do it, the harder it gets.
And that is true. Wrenching at the arm now with Sonya Deville.
Bit of classical wrestling here, and it looks like the ref is distracted in the corner. I think Nia may be playing some dirty games.
The worst kind of games to play.
Well, it depends who you're playing them with.
Chu now. With the crowd behind her, she's teeing off on Sonya Deville.
Now you alluded to it, there is no love lost between these two. Chu once was offered up, shall we say, by Sonya Deville to Nia Jax.
Or to Nia Jax by Sonya Deville.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, we thought these two may be a tag team at one point, looking to team up against Nia Jax, but it looks like Deville has cut her losses and aligned herself with the women's champion. As she heads now to the top rope, and that's a long way to travel. Can Deville make it stick? Oh, what an elbow!
And a kendo stick has made its way into the ring. This could be
that could be all she wrote.
Chu here. I mean, Nia has emphatically stated that if Chu can't get it done here, then she won't even humour the conversation.
Yep. Oh, massive knee to the face of Sonya Deville, and who needs a kendo when you got knee strikes like that?
Sonya Deville definitely been taking lessons from Nia Jax, sorry.
Yep, hard-hitting smash mouth affair.
Throws us back to Nia Jax's ungodly demolishing of Jade Cargill at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that really was a turn-up for the Bucks, and it's got the fans crying out even more in anguish that Chu was robbed. If Chu was in that position, she wouldn't have choked like Cargill did.
Keep telling you, you've got to stop making these Reddit forums.
Hey, I'm just relaying what was said. Oh, and a massive, almost pump-handled slam there from Wendy Chu.
Yes, it was said by Chris WrestleGuy92.
It's a real back and forth affair now. Another big knee to the side of Wendy Chu.
Strong ground game from Sonya Deville, but the striking is also there.
It's that MMA background coming to fruition once again.
Nia, some shouts of I don't want to say encouragement, because I don't feel like it is very
barking orders almost. Strong kick to the side of the face.
Sonya waiting now. Targeting a woman. Kick away. Oh, for the flying crossbody.
Flattening Wendy Chu in the process.
Wendy Chu's in a bad way, and Sonya is locking up the arm.
That is clinched in deep, wrenching out the arm. Tap. Ref waves it off.
Chu with a reversal.
The never say die Wendy Chu.
How hurt is that arm?
Oh. Bring her down to the mat. Almost a modified crossface there.
Submission of her own. This would be a turn up for the Bucks. But no.
Still not able to finish. She's got to go high risk to get this done.
Both these women really...
massive elbow to the back of the head.
Leaving it all in the ring as Chu goes for the cover now.
This could be it. Legs hooked. Count of
three. It is a
3.
Wendy Chu does it. And I guess the ball is in Nia's court.
Eyebrows have been raised as Chu picks up a victory over her nemesis. Choo-choo train departing the station on platform 1.
She could be pulling into the station of the champion very soon.
That she could. On a first-class, one-way ticket to the championship.
When you say first class, it sounds great, but on every train I've been on, it's shit.
Yeah, you get like that little extra napkin on the...
Yeah, that's
and that's about it.
It's a napkin on the back of the chair.
And that's Wendy Chu. She's a napkin on a chair.
Oh, poor Chu.
And there's the episode title.
Napkin on a chair. Oh, speaking of good performances, this
is a personal highlight of yours, isn't it, Jose? I don't think I've ever known you to pop so much in 3 seasons of doing this.
If you missed SummerSlam, go and watch it, because it was incredible. And as you can see, the new FDW tag champs are here. Fraxium.
They're looking to get things, continue things now that they're at the top of the tag division.
They picked up an incredible victory over 2 equally incredible tag teams.
The most evenly matched we've seen in the tag division in 3 whole seasons.
Absolutely. It is the star of the FDW this season, I think.
Yep, and these two shining lights of the tag division. Not
Now,
to take away from the Street Profits or the Coffees, both tag champions in their own right. It could have gone either way on the night.
correct me if I'm wrong, these are the 4th tag team champions we've had this season.
Yes, started the season with the Shield, losing it to the Coffees, to the Street Profits, and now to Fraxium. The tag division is very hotly contested here on FDW.
And it's no surprise why. Look at the teams we have on this roster.
Well, one team stepping up now, a team we haven't seen for quite a while, the New Cats Republic.
Yes.
Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, we haven't really seen them since Money in the Bank.
They've been around, but they haven't quite managed to find their footing. Tyler Bate especially struggling this season. Pete Dunne being very impressive.
Yeah, he showed absolute glimpses of brilliance, and he'll need to continue that moving forward because he's stepping into the ring, well, they both are, with two of the most athletically gifted superstars we've had here on the Purple brand.
Yeah, it's going to be a clash of styles, this one. The strong ground and pound affair of New Cats Republic versus the high-flying speedsters of Fraxium.
And they are up for a scrap. Title's
They
not
are.
on the line, of course. This is purely an exhibition. Fraxium looking to prove that they are fighting champions.
And a great opportunity for the New Cats Republic to get their name into the books as we start with a reverse East Coast crustacean.
Straight down to the ground and pound. And that's
Tyler
New
Bate
Cats
giving
Republic.
the people what they want.
As the return of Doug. We haven't seen him for a while. Oh,
He's
Axiom with a cutter there.
he's
Or
been
Fraser.
on a medical hiatus.
Yeah. Heart transplant.
His old one just exploded.
Yeah. We had to borrow his brother Drug. Oh, it's Fraxium with a leg
Oh.
sweep there.
Beautiful teamwork by the champs there. And
Axiom
that's
now the
why they
legal man.
became. I believe it's that speed that really helped them become the champions.
Oh, flip through there from Axiom. Just putting Tyler Bate flat on his arse.
And Tyler Bates' tumultuous start to the season seems to be continuing here as he struggles to find any ground to stand on.
That being said, he did just swat away Axiom like a fly.
Well, he is the big strong boy.
He's going to need to dig into those big strong roots here to kind of use that to his advantage against the high-flying Fraxium. Tag to Fraser now.
Looks like Fraxium have identified their weak link.
That they have. But the quick tags is just their MO all over as Fraser drops Tyler Bate right onto his shoulder.
They target a member of the other team, keep them isolated, keep the quick tags coming.
Got to have a game plan.
It's textbook tag action, and every week it just gets better and better.
Bate now isolated and really needs to think about a tag to Pete Dunne. Quick chop block to the back of the leg.
Fraser's speed straight out of the ring.
Big strong boy to the top rope.
Be a mistake,
And that it was. Miscalculated double axe handle there as Fraser twisting net breaker. Only a count of one. As Fraser hits a moonsault, miscalculates himself as Bate capitalizes now. Tag to Dunne.
And technical difficulties my end, but I think I'm back.
Not a problem. Pete Dunne now the legal man. Big double underhook suplex to Nathan Fraser.
Huge opportunity for New Cats Republic. And Pete Dunne finally into the ring.
And he really does have that brutal style that the Brits are known for.
Oh, takes a sharp kick there.
Swift punch from Tyler Bate. Gets advantage back to Dunne. Into a suplex.
And now the New Cats Republic can start doing the work. But Tyler,
Bate
come on.
showboats when he probably should have broken up the tag. And now Axiom, the legal man.
Does his little spin. Corner Rooney.
Love a corner Rooney.
Corner Rooney to drop kick. And Tyler Bate once again face down.
where he spent most of this season.
I'm kind of worried for the big strong boy this season.
Worried for Axiom's coccyx after landing like that.
Coxium.
Giving it the old the old Matt Hardy leg drop. It's an easy way to end up in a wheelchair by the time you're 50.
Absolutely.
Big drop kick there from the outside.
Drop kick to the back of the head could put you in that wheelchair now.
Tyler Bate will be eating through a straw for a month.
Yeah. As Axiom, definitely the more aggressive of the two, I'd say, out of Axiom and Fraser.
I feel like they're just equally as aggressive as Fraser just gets lawn darted into Tyler Bate there, halfway across the ring. Dead to rights, middle of the ring. There's the one.
Could this be it? No, just a one.
The big strong boy.
We know it takes a lot to put Tyler Bate away, which is good because he's taking a lot of punishment here.
Bate, a bit of a history on the channel. He's fallen from grace.
He has, and the speed there once again.
This time busting Tyler Bate open just above the eye. Axiom.
This could be it. No, just a one. Fraxium are incredible when they get going.
They are, but their offense, it's questionable if it's hard hitting enough. As almost a modified Spanish Fly Canadian Destroyer type thing there from Axiom. No idea what to call that.
Well, we've noted this before. Is the little men can definitely speed around and deal out some damage, but it's not enough. It's light damage at best. There's a 2 count there, near fall.
And you got to think if Bate and Dunn managed to get some of their offense in, Insiguri there from Axiom to the side of Dunn, to the side of Bate's head. If Bate and Dunn can get their offense in, the tide could quickly turn in their favour.
Absolutely, but Tyler Bate has got to get a tag here. He is
and he's almost determined to just prove the naysayers wrong. Fight through the pain, fight through the blood.
We can't help but say nay when he's not giving us much to...
hits the airplane spin, and that might be enough to just dizzy Axiom enough to take him off his feet quite literally. And back the other way.
Axiom can handle the corner, Rooney. This spin will be nothing.
As Axiom no longer knows what day it is. Even Dunn is spinning a little bit wobbly there on his feet.
Goes for the cover, just a 1 count though. Need more than to make him dizzy to get the pin, Tyler.
Divide and conquer.
Perhaps this could be it. And Bate's really starting to show the wear and tear now.
As Pete Dunne just drops Axiom like a sack of spuds.
Oh.
Bate rolls through with a senton.
And Pete Dunne can go to work now.
Dunne
tearing apart Axiom.
Joint manipulation as the bruiserweight in full swing, wrenches on the arm, gets the arm into position and thinks about it. Knee to the back. Oh, and a senton to Axiom, who's apparently busted open, but we can't tell with the mask on.
Yeah, it might start bleeding through the mask. Just fills up with blood inside, blows up like a balloon.
Axiom all wrapped up in the ropes as Pete Dunne thinks about getting Axiom up. Almost into a jackhammer now as Axiom rolls through.
Held it for too long, Axiom able to find his balance, flip through.
Thought about, almost a Superman punch there from Axiom.
The Fraxium forearm.
But it was unloaded. The safety was clearly still on, hence why he wasn't able to get the job done.
He just pistol whipped him, he didn't actually fire a shot.
Yeah, he's using the BB gun version, the old Superman BB gun. Done now with the joint manipulation of Fraser's arm, breaks the fingers for good measure.
Battling his way out of no man's land.
Double underhook suplex to Fraser.
Pete Dunne is looking incredible this season.
Tag to Bate, wants him to get back into this match. He's teed Fraser up so well.
He's willing his tag team opponent on, and that's also a great quality for a tag team. Delayed
DDT there, just driving Fraser's head into the mat, and still only a 1 count. The match continues.
Pete Dunne's noticed that Tyler Bate's struggling this season, but he's not leaving him. He's trying to bring him back to the form we know he can have.
The old we win together, we lose together type mentality.
Absolutely, as Pete Dunne tagged in once again.
Fraser sucking wind in the corner. As Pete Dunne thinks about getting Fraser up again for another suplex. Oh, modified and into the arm breaker.
Beautifully done.
Armbar there, cinched in.
Locked around again.
Wrenches it behind the back as he grabs the other arm. And that is joint manipulation there. Oh my goodness, that'll pull your shoulder right out of its socket.
Tries to play Fraser like a slot machine.
Lucky 7. Goes for the moonsault and connects with Fraser.
Just about gets it. Fraser not quick enough to get out of the way.
Knee right to the face there of Nathan Fraser, and that's got to hurt. As Pete Dunne comes off the ropes and hits a drop toe enziguri there.
But Nathan Fraser.
He grabs Fraser, locks him in deep, and there's the bitter end from Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne has done a lot here, but
Axiom senses the end.
Axiom ready to help out his tag partner.
Didn't even want to humour the idea of a pinfall there. He knew what was coming.
Nathan Fraser in a bad way. Gotta make a tag to Axiom soon.
Right now it's advantage Pete Dunne and the New Catch Republic. Reversal from Fraser.
It is, but I hate to say
Pete Dunne with a monkey flip there to Fraser.
It's been 100% Pete Dunne.
Once again propping up the New Catch Republic.
It's all been Dunne's doing, but how much
Fraser into the spider pin. It's that unorthodox offense which will catch Pete Dunne off guard.
Absolutely, as Nathan finally makes a tag and they can get a bit of double team in on the trip and the knee.
There's the senton from the outside as Fraser now flips out. Axiom continues the punishment.
Axiom, a few choice words to Tyler Bate there.
Just mouthing off as Axiom now thinks about a monkey flip, but no, comes off the top rope. Oh my goodness, that is an obscene DDT.
And right in the face of Tyler
Hooks
Bate.
the leg.
Could this be it? No,
only
just
a 2 for Pete Dunne. Axiom baiting Pete Dunne to go for it, and he does. Massive drop kick to the face.
Could this be it now? 1, 2, and there it is.
And the champions pick up a win, felling Pete Dunne. So,
yeah,
it is not Bate who's the weak link, but fair play to the New Catch Republic. They put on a game performance here tonight.
I'm not quite convinced with Tyler Bate so far this season. I think he is being heavily carried by Pete Dunne.
But a 4-star amazing match, and it was the tag division continuing to go from strength to strength.
Shines like 4 shiny stars. But now,
speaking of shiny stars,
it's been about a week since this was announced. Obafemi winning the number 1 contenders battle royal.
Yep,
demanded a
bizarre battle royale to say the least, but a battle royale nonetheless.
Rather bizarre, but he demanded a match almost immediately. But Carlito, playing the mind games, was like, no, we're going to have it on my terms. And has selected tonight of all nights.
Yeah, fresh off the back of SummerSlam. Hybrid title action as Obafemi, with momentum on his side, it must be said. He's beaten Bronson Reed. He went through
big Papa
8
Pump.
fantastic, well, 7 other fantastic superstars in the Battle Royale, outlasting Scott Steiner at the end.
And
he's feeling good.
Now, he's come back to conquer his demon from the early weeks of this season.
Yeah, lest we forget that Femi and Carlito, with a history of their own, it was Carlito who put Femi in his place after he proclaimed that he will be the new strongman here. Carlito had his number.
I believe Carlito is 2-0 over Femi.
Yeah, so does that continue, or will this Obafemi 2.0, will it be enough to take down the hybrid champion here tonight?
I mean, he's beat Bronson Reed. Carlito beat Bronson Reed. This could be a very interesting match. This is a different Obafemi than we saw at the start of the season.
And he's feeling good.
He is. Although, smart move by Carlito. He knew Obafemi was pumped on huge momentum after his win. Made him wait. Made him stagnate, frustrate.
And sometimes that could be the mind games. That's, I guess, the experience of Carlito.
Absolutely.
Coming into
Carlito,
play.
Not a stranger to mind games.
He knows how to get it done in the ring. He knows what it takes to be cool.
And he spits in the face of people that don't know.
And he knows how to defend championships.
That he does. Defending the hybrid title against the likes of, I think it's just Bronson Reed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and that was quite a title defense, quite a title feud. I think back to their parking lot brawl a few episodes ago, which just ended in complete disaster. And Bronson Reed hasn't really been the same since.
He has not, no. It's one thing to hand Bronson Reed a loss. It's another thing to hand him a loss such as that.
So although Carlito might look cute and cuddly and like a Bo Selector reject, he is incredibly dangerous. And Obafemi is well aware of that fact.
And there's one thing we can say for certain, is Carlito isn't a doctor.
What's that got to do with anything?
I don't know, I just wanted to make the point that he carries an apple and it doesn't keep him away.
Oh, nice. So, hop, skip, and a jump of logic there.
Yeah, absolutely. I had nothing else to say.
Hybrid title on the line. Carlito only the second man to hold the title after wrenching it away from Bronson Reed.
Yep, only I think Obafemi is only the second person to challenge for it since it was won.
Yep.
So, quite a prestigious belt here. Carlito hoping to hold it all season long, it would appear.
Looking to emulate the great champions of seasons past. But Obafemi senses he knows the offense and knows the counters, but Carlito just as well versed in Obafemi's offense and looks for a quick roll up, small package.
Gets a 2.
That would have been a turn up for the books.
Oba doesn't know all of Carlito's tricks, not yet.
Very wise from the champion here this evening. Comes off the second rope with a back elbow there.
Carlito really switching it up.
Looking for the quick pinfalls. Yeah. This is a traditional one-on-one match, and that's already Obafemi busted open with his head driven into the mat.
Carlito wasting very little time showing Obafemi who's boss. As the two lock up in the corner there. And Oba coming out on top.
At least for now, wrenching at the arm of Carlito, looking to put his dominance to work. But Carlito reversing now onto the same arm. It's in a measuring contest of skill, but Obafemi just dragging Carlito down to the mat.
But you can't win with skill, win with power. Obafemi embodying that.
This really is a battle of kind of youth, power and hunger in Obafemi versus the experience, mind games and skill of Carlito. As Obafemi just breaks the fourth dimension and takes out the ref.
Not sure why he did that. Carlito was clearly out of the ring before he jumped, but...
Well, this is what happens when you make Obafemi wait, you know. He just targets his aggression on whoever he wants. And just flattens Carlito now. He is going full juggernaut.
Obafemi a ticking time bomb here, and he's about to explode.
He needs to be careful with that aggression. If he goes too much, he can get himself disqualified, and he would not claim the championship.
That he would not, but going for a cover now.
Just to keep his anger in check, only a 1 count on the champion.
Ref a bit slow, but that's because he is pretty much unconscious.
Feeling the effects of being bulldozed by Femi.
Yeah. Took a wild Femi to the chest. Obafemi targets his man.
Kick to the midsection now, and he gets him up potentially for a powerbomb. It's delayed. Oh, electric chair drop. And that would have caught Carlito off guard.
Yeah, the change in direction.
Femi, no stranger to going up top, not averse to taking these high-risk manoeuvres.
Waiting for his man.
But Carlito saw it coming.
Carlito's ring awareness is second to none at the moment. Big back body drop.
Great reversal from Carlito. But Femi back to his feet. Oh, Carlito with a leg sweep. Off the second rope. Into a crossbody splash there.
Beautiful bit of mat-based techniques.
This really can go either way at the minute, Jose. I can't call it.
Absolutely not. Obafemi has upped his game, shall we say.
Based purely on history, you could say Carlito stands a great chance here.
Of retaining, he does have 2 wins over Obafemi, but...
Hits the backstabber.
Could this be it?
Close to the ropes.
He's got
There's
it.
There's a 2.
Got it.
And Femi kicks out.
It's a kick out. Obafemi is hungry.
He wants that belt. Sometimes a kick to the face is all you need. And if that can daze the challenger. Oh my god, massive.
Neckbreaker.
Just
Oba is in trouble.
Flipping Obafemi inside and out. Obafemi catches Carlito and dumps him like he's nothing.
What is going on? Back and forth these two go.
Kick to the back of the head, and I don't care how puffy that throw is, that's gotta hurt.
Absolutely. Is Oba now going to demonstrate his strength?
Almost an F5 there from Obafemi. What the hell?
Helicopter throw.
It was like an F6.
he just launched Carlito in the air.
Once again, Femi up top going high risk. This didn't pay off for him before. It has this time.
Oh, huge clubbing axe handle. Could this be it? Could Obafemi be closing in on the win?
The longer this goes, Femi needs to think about getting the job done, but I think he just wants to dish out punishment for the early escapades this series for everyone who ever doubted him. But Carlito, quick reversal and he's back to his feet.
Do you know what proves a point best? Getting the pinfall.
Carlito with Femi wrapped up in the ropes, and this is Carlito at his finest now as he hits a backstabber from the outside.
Oh god, that might be it.
Is going to be it. Femi perhaps took a little bit too long dealing out the aggression, and Carlito retains.
Strong performance by Obafemi, but in the end he let that aggression cloud his judgment.
That he did.
He should have gone for the pin after that ridiculous helicopter move.
He should, but the red mist descended.
Carlito able to keep his cool once again, claiming the belt.
Spitting in the face of Obafemi there. In another great match and a great night for FDW all round.
Yes, solid night.
It's already been confirmed that Cody has accepted Randy Orton's challenge for Bash in Berlin.
We will have to find out for the response of Nia Jax and Wendy Chu.
Yep, and I'm sure other matches will be confirmed en route to Bash in Berlin, so stay tuned for that one. We are very much looking forward to it, and we hope you are too. See you soon.
Laters.